Hello everyone, and welcome to another Company of Heroes 2 replay cast. My name is ATR, and we're going to be having a 1v1 in Kholodny Ferma, the summer version. This is going to be between Noscul, playing for the Germans, and we're going to have SUPERKUZet, playing for the Soviets of the Red Army. Well, right off the bat, we see that SUPERKUZet is building Tier 1 for the Soviets. Probably going to be getting either really fast scout cars or maybe a sniper. And the German, we see him going for the strategic point right in front of his base, and he is going for... Oh, he actually also built the Tier 1. Okay, so both of them going for Tier 1. Germans is a little bit more normal than that. And we got the Grenadiers out. We also got a conscript squad for the Soviet player. And do we have anything coming out of this? Not so far. I'm assuming it's probably going to be a scout car real quick. But, well, right now, all players are going to be capping. We see Noscul going south. Probably going to get that fuel point. And going to have to keep an eye on this cutoff point here because it's very brutal. It cuts you off completely from the south end of the map. And it's a very focal point for fights. Grenadiers are apparently going to the middle for the German, while the Soviets are spreading out and capping each end. I'm assuming these are going to go up north to get this fuel point, and conscripts are going to be going, well, no, they're not going for the fuel, they're just going to be capping and probably wait until they hit something. We got a second Grenadier squad for the German player and an upcoming machine gun. So he's going to be playing 2 Grenadiers to 1 MG. Not bad. Nothing happening so far, no confrontations, but we do have these Grenadiers going south now, and they might come up behind these conscripts. Probably, though, they're going to stop and cap this point so far, so still no confrontations. Engineers on the top still capping the fuel. They just capped it, but they are not queued up for anything, so they're just sitting there. It's fine. There they go. Yeah, it's not much of a downtime. And there we go. First confrontation of the south. That's between conscripts and a pair of pioneers. Oh, not pair, there are 4 now, as opposed to the 2 pioneers that would be on the... in vanilla Company Heroes. But yeah, they back off because they can't really take on a pair of conscripts, at least not without flamer support. But we do have the Grenadiers coming up behind the conscripts, 2 of them. They're going to be making a flank. He could have bolted over here to get another shot, but he is choosing to go head on. That's not bad, not a problem. But we do have a scout car for the Soviet player coming up behind the Grenadiers. Unfortunately, though, they have managed to make the conscripts retreat, so the scout car is not going to be able to do much damage, and he would have risked getting Fausted in the face. So, everything good so far. Machine gun in the church, which is going to be locking down this center point, although these conscripts are in green cover, so they are not getting suppressed. Not entirely sure if they're going to get suppressed after time, or they don't get suppressed as long as they're in green cover, but right now they're just standing there. And since they moved, they now got suppressed. Anyways, German player is capping the south, while Soviets are capping up the north. No real attempts from the German player to cap the north. But we do see a second scout car coming out from the Soviets. It's just hit the field right now. I'm assuming he's probably going to be upgrading his Pios. Well, not Pios, engineers with flames and sticking them in those scout cars. To great effect. We, let's see here. German player has not teched. Well, you know, first tech as you normally would, but, yeah. Player's just capping. German player really concentrated in the center. Just want to make sure that he caps. He does have a Grenadier squad at 3 men down south that isn't doing anything. But, well, at least keeping an eye on in the south. And here we go. And it hits a mine. Nice mine placement there. Perfect for the vehicle. Got lucky though, and only lost one of the engineers. Second scout car gets fausted, so the conscripts have to jump out of it. And it's probably going to go down right now to small arms fire. The machine gun in the church cannot hit it, I'm assuming because it's shot blocked from this. Yeah, can't get a clear shot. But the scout car actually manages to make it off. I would have assumed it would have gone down to concentrated fire, but yeah, I guess the conscripts were enough to get him out. Up in the north, we do see the German player going off for the cutoff, so he's going to cut him off from his fuel, and he's going to start capping himself. He is getting a sniper, and his second MG is being used to cap points up in the north. Not really much of a problem right now. There's no opposition over here, so no real threat to the machine gun. For the Soviet player, we do see him get another scout car, which is currently there, and this scout car is going to be getting repaired. I'm assuming he's also going to be getting a flamer on this one and sticking both. Not a great usage of the scout cars just yet. Yeah, he lost one off the bat for a really well placed mine right there. That was a very good move by the German player Noscul. And the one that came from the north didn't really manage much. But anyways, let's see here. We got a confrontation down in the south. Managed to cap this point, but it's going to get quickly decapped. There's a pair of conscripts over here. She's sitting on this other strategic point. And we got both scout cars going south. So, although this one is turning around. No, it just got caught on the edge there, but there it goes. So we're going to see the Soviets make a push for the south. There is no direct opposition, nothing set up here. The only placement per se is the machine gun in the center, covering down the center victory point. We do have the sniper in the center and a pair of grenadiers going to... I don't know why I said pair, because it's not two, it's just a squad of grenadiers accompany it for support, which is pretty good. We do have conscripts coming up from the north, and conscripts capturing the munition points in the south, which is probably going to use the sniper to try to whittle them down. Although, yeah, he is pointing down, so he's focusing on this squad. Machine gun is going to be shooting at these conscripts, but they are currently in heavy cover. And I think they're going to be taking some pot shots at this sniper when he decloaks. Yeah, he's down. Well, that was a scout car, but even so, he wasn't in a good position there. He was surrounded. Scout car manages to get a retreat on these grenadiers, but it does get fausted, so it does have engine damage. It's getting in the way of the other scout car. There we go. It's got a flamer, so it's probably going to go dislodge this MG in the church. Let's see what else. He is not exiting the church. If he doesn't do it soon, he is going to lose that. Yeah, there's only one left, and it's probably going to get chased down. Yeah, that machine gun is gone. And yeah, there it goes. Machine gun lost. He might even recruit it, because he does have conscripts nearby, although there is a machine gun up north that is currently suppressing them. It's not getting shot at, but he does have a guards rifle squad, which is currently being engaged by a grenadier, so he might want to flip this machine gun and help them, but no, he's probably going to end up losing this grenadier squad, because I think he's fixed his attention on something else. Yeah, we are seeing heavy losses for the German player, Noscul. These the scout cars are being brutal against him. He does have a flamethrower on that, and there it goes. Another machine gun is going to be made retreat, but this one I'm pretty sure is going to be fine. Just 4 men still. They're running, although there is the second scout car right there, so it's not 100%, but yeah, I mean, it's pretty far away now. We see the German player down to 3 squads only now. He has a pair of engineers going down for the fuel point in the south, but it's currently being guarded by these conscripts. Although they are down to 3 men, and they have a grenadier squad coming up behind for support. He does have his scout cars up here, so he could have come down and support it, but he is currently capping that strategic point, making sure that the German player is also completely caught off from the north. It's looking pretty grim for the Axis here. Noscul is in quite a bind. And yeah, here we go. The scout car is coming. And He's gonna... let's see, he's gonna get Fausted. Yeah, but... Wow, the Faust actually... Was that a Faust, or what happened? I think he Fausted, but it missed. Well, that's poor luck. Oh well. Let's see here. So, wow. So currently the Soviets control pretty much the entirety of the map. They are getting more engineers. Well, I guess that's fine. He is currently not teching though. Yeah, I don't see a building anywhere. He only has tier 1. He only has 110 fuel because he has been wasting it. Well, not wasting it, but using it in the scout cars and replacing them. So I guess that's fine, but yeah, I mean, there's really no need. The Axis player did manage to squeeze out a Panzer IV, which is now hitting the field and one-shots that scout car. Engineer squad is down to 2 men, but they are going to be retreating and they should be fine. I don't think the Panzer IV is going to get them. Pretty far away now. So 1 victory for the tank. He managed to get down 1 scout car. There's still another scout car left on the field, but I'm not sure where it is. Where is it? Where is thy scout car? Probably north. Yeah, it's over here on the victory point, so it's pretty far away from the Panzer IV. But currently the Soviet doesn't have any response for the Panzer IV. It's actually going to come here and stop them from constructing this, well, actually I don't know what it is. It doesn't say. Fuel cache. Okay, so yeah, the fuel station on the strategic point. And he's going to be facing the conscripts head-on. I'm not sure if he has 18-8s, but he is retreating just in case. He does have 3 riflemen, I mean not riflemen, guards rifles, so even though they're not going to individually do a lot of damage to the Panzer IV, they are going to eventually whittle it down, especially if they can button it while the other ones shoot. It is, while soft counter, it is a counter to armor and vehicles, so he does have to keep an eye on that and not let himself get pinned. But, well, that tank actually did it for him. He is being able to cap the tank again. We do have the scout car coming into the middle, trying to stop the cap. Well, not stop, it didn't stop the cap, but it is trying to dislodge him. But, again, Panzer IV comes up and pretty much one-shots him. It just took 1 shot, and I think a little bit of fire from the machine gun on top, and it went down. And I think it lost the engineer that was inside, yeah. He used to have 3 engineers, he only has 2 now, so yeah, he lost that. So, more victories for the Panzer IV. It is up to 11 kills now. 8 infantry and 2 vehicles. Even 1 building destroyed. I'm not sure what building that was, but yeah, pretty effective Panzer IV right there. We do see another machine gun being built, although he does have this one here. I guess he doesn't or hasn't checked that it's still on the ground, so he could have just gone and picked it up instead of making another one. But well, if he picks it up and gets that one, I guess he's gonna have 3. But yeah, keep that in mind when you lose your heavy weapons teams. I mean, this one was lost in retreat. It's relatively close to your base. I mean, it's pretty easy to recover. So we got a massive push here from the Soviets with his infantry. He ura'd the conscript squads onto the machine gun, but he now has the tank up front. Tank is going to start getting some shots into the infantry, and he didn't get buttoned, and I don't think any of the PTRS rifles got a shot onto the tank, because he seems to be in full health still. But he has to keep an eye on that. The shots are going to start doing. Yeah, there you go. See, even though they don't do individually that much damage, those are 3 guards rifle squads, so they are going to start flicking away at that health. You got to keep an eye on that, not let yourself get buttoned, and make sure you're supported. And there we go. There's a machine gun coming up. You should place it right there now. It's a little bit too late now, so he has to back up, but that's fine. We'll also see on the south, he has his grenadier squads just sitting there. I mean, he was camping, but they could move up from here from the south to support, get some extra damage on these infantry. Thankfully, though, the machine gun did set up and is currently suppressing all of the squads, all 5 squads, which is 2 conscripts and 3 guards rifles. So they are currently unable to do much. They do have the tank almost down to probably 2/3 health. But he had to retreat one of the squads, and there they go. Full retreat, massive rout. So pretty good. pretty good for the Axis player. He's making a comeback into the game. And, well, he brought his Grenadier squad up to cap. This one's probably going to go south, yeah. He's going to move out and cap these other points. And he currently has, let's see. No, he just doesn't have much. He doesn't have fuel. He only has manpower. He did use his fuel to build another Panzer IV, so that's good. He's going to be getting his armor some support. This one needs some repairs because it's pretty damaged. And we have an Su-85 by the Soviet player. This is, well, direct counter to the Panzer IV. So as long as he is supported, especially with Guards rifles, all you need to do is button one of the Panzer IVs, and this one is gonna shred it to bits. So he needs this other Panzer IV out on the field ASAP so that he can support this tank. Otherwise, he's gonna end up losing it, especially if it's gonna be damaged. He's gonna need to back off. He should know about the Su-85. Yeah, he does know about it. He's masking himself, getting out of sight. This Grenadier squad is cut in the middle of it. He's running the gauntlet. Is he gonna make it? Yeah, he made it. Thanks for the MG. Managed to suppress. This Panzer IV is currently exposing its butt to the Su-85, but he did pop off the, what's it called? The Panzer Tactician, which is smoke, and managed to block his line of sight for the Su-85. So that was a good move by the German player. Managed to save this tank, otherwise it would have eaten it. We do see a PTRS rifle dropped on the ground from one of the Guards rifles, and the Su-85 is currently taking shots at the machine gun. The machine gun is, well, sitting there. The Su-85 isn't the greatest against infantry. I mean, it's shot, I don't know how many shots so far, and it's only killed 2 infantry so far. And we got a Grenadier squad that picks up a PTRS rifle, so that is going to be added damage against that Su-85, so that's in a pretty good position to that. It's nice to see players picking up other the other players' support weapons or upgrade weapons. Look at that rifle, that's a huge rifle. Anyways, we got more infantry coming into the center. He keeps blobbing his infantry into the machine gun, which is not the best option. I mean, he is sending an engineer squad down south, but I think he's just sending them to camp. He doesn't care about them in the fight. And he has all his squads right here in the center, and all of them getting suppressed by the machine gun. You should at least try to use both, you know, entrances if you're not going to be flanking around even more. This conscript squad is currently down 1 man. It's Vet 2. I think he's going to lose it. I don't think he's going to be able to get out of there. Panzer IV is taking shots at that conscript squad. Come on, get him out of there. He is using hit the dirt, but yeah, that's it. Oh well. 1 conscript squad down. We have a second one. Vet 1. We have the PTRS. No, wait, that's not it. Well, the Grenadier squad fausted the Su-85, got its engine damaged, and I think he is going to take this opportunity to flank it with this Panzer IV. We did see this Panzer IV take damage and actually get decrewed while the piles are still repairing it. The Panzer IV did get grenaded, so he got a damaged engine. He's made, but since he has a turret and the Su-85 doesn't, he's still going to win this match. And yeah, here we go. Su-85 down. So another victory for the Germans. It's looking pretty grim for the Soviet player now. He had quite an advantage early game, but I think his blobbing of the infantry just, you know, straight into a machine gun didn't really help him out. We do see that the machine gun here died. It wasn't able to withstand all the infantry there, but it did a pretty good job at suppressing them. We do have a second machine gun down south of it. Still cover the same area. And we got this Panzer IV with the damaged engine being chased by Guards rifles. All he needs to do really is use one of these Guards rifles to button it so that it doesn't move for a little while, and then use the rest of them to point at it. I think you should be able to get it down, but I'm not sure. I mean, don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure the PRS rifles don't shoot on the move, do they? Well, actually, they look like they do. Oh well. I've always found that I have to stop my Guards rifles so they actually shoot at a vehicle, but maybe it's just the rate of fire. I'm cooled down. In any case, we do see that he recruited his other Panzer IV and is now coming up behind the guards rifles. But he is taking a lot of direct damage from them. Yeah, pretty down. He lost his machine gun, so he's not able to do a lot of damage now. But he does have a third Panzer IV, which he's now going to run into the guards rifle. No, he stopped it because he saw the engineer squad capping his fuel point, and he's not going to have any of that. So he's going to make sure he retreats them, or he loses them if he doesn't retreat. And there we go, retreat. We got the Panzer IV, they got recruit, well, by the German player himself, still in the middle, taking some damage from the guard rifles, but he is still doing a number on them. We do have the machine gun here suppressing them, and grenadiers coming over for support, so the guard rifle have no choice but to retreat. And yeah, I mean, he's not. I mean, I know it's tough. I mean, obviously hindsight is 20/20, but yeah, he's not doing a very good job at using the rifles because he's blobbing them. He could at least try to flank, you know, bring one over here, be the focus fire, bring one over here, maybe use another one to even run over here. You know, get beyond the arc of fire of this MG. This MG is actually just aiming here, so you're coming from this direction. You know, you can come up to it, nade it. Guards rifle have, you know, grenades, not Molotovs, so they could take it out. And yeah, that would be a little bit better, but he is currently blobbing, and that is hurting him quite a lot. So we see another Su-85 being produced by the Soviet. That is, yeah, it's always good because he does have a lot of Panzer IVs, but he does have 3 Panzer IVs on the field now, so that's going to be quite difficult for just one Su-85. And we do see the German player currently capping the north, and we saw a squad go down here. I'm assuming, yeah, it was the engineer squad. The one that he retreated, he sent it up to cap, and he was putting a mine there. You can see it's currently being built, but it's not finished. And he got killed by these guys with the PTRS rifle. Do they have any? Oh yeah, cool. They have a PTRS rifle and an MG42, or LMG42 that is. Well, we have the Su-85 taking shots at the Panzer IV. Panzer IV is almost down. Managed to get out of there though. And there we go, one lucky shot. Pretty long range shot. That is an awesome range that the Su-85s have. Managed to take down that Panzer IV, so that's one less for him to worry about, but he does have this Panzer IV down south, which is currently going to come up and flank the Su-85. And he's not going to be able to do anything about it because he hasn't noticed yet. He notices too late, and he's already behind him. That is another dead Su-85. So yeah, the thing with the Su-85s is that it is a counter against armor because it's very strong with this weapon, but it needs to be supported. You do have the guards rifle, which are really good at supporting, and they're currently getting. Oh my God! Look, they're getting run over, I think. And there's a lot of PTRS rifles and machine guns being dropped on the ground. He should retreat this. I don't know why they're still there. I think he's throwing in the towel, considering he only has one squad left. And oh my God, that was a massacre in there. Look at all those dead bodies. Jeez. Girl, look at that body. And more weapons for the German to pick up. PTRS rifles are going to make it so that even more armor doesn't make it. But yeah, the thing with the Su-85 is that if you are not going to be having any other armor support with it, I mean, for it, you need to get at least 2, because the thing is, it's much like the Stugs. It only faces forward and only shoots forward, so tanks like the Panzer IV with turrets are just going to circle strafe it and win. So you need to have it supported, even if you don't have enough fuel to get an armor. If you have things like guard rifles, guard rifle has a button. You just button that Panzer IV, and it's going to allow your Su-85 to get out of there at least, even if you don't kill it. It's going to manage to get out of and aim at it, or get out and get back to base. You know, give it some extra support. Thing is, he had his tanks, I mean his guards rifles all up here, and they were all getting squished, and he didn't use button, and he did have the machine guns. So I mean, he is low on munitions, so I'm not gonna directly say like, oh, he screwed up, maybe he tried and he didn't have the munitions. But I mean, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, if you get an Su-85, it's probably a good idea to try to keep it back, keep it alive until you can get a second Su-85. There you can be a little bit more aggressive because you can cover the ass of the other Su-85 it tries to be circle strafed. But yeah, in this case, I don't see the this will be player coming back from this in any way. He only has three squads, 2 guards rifle and 1 conscript. Conscript is brand new, so it doesn't even have bet. This other guards rifle squad also looks new. Yeah, no kills or anything, so brand new squad. I mean, guards rifle are good. Don't get me wrong, that's okay to have, but that's all he has. 2 guard rifles and a conscript. The conscript squad is currently going south, trying to cap the other point. He does have hit the dirt, so they should be a little bit more durable. But yeah. And we currently see the German armor being concentrated in the middle. It's currently being supported by a Panzer IV command tank, which is really good against infantry. And it gives defensive bonus to any units. Doesn't matter if it's vehicles or tanks. Vehicles or tanks, right? Vehicles or infantry in the same sector. They get a defensive bonus. That's why you see that little shield up there. It's the same shield icon that you see when conscripts go hit the dirt. I'm not sure if it's the same value of defense that it gives. If it is, that's actually pretty awesome, because my god, getting conscripts to hit the dirt out of there, it's pretty tough. It requires munitions or a lot of firepower. But yeah, I mean, that's going to mean this MG is not going to get dislodged, and yeah. Yeah, I mean, considering what he has, I don't see him coming back from it. He is building another Su-85, which I can't blame him, because, you know, he has an armor problem currently going on in the map. But it's very unlikely that Su-85 is going to be able to accomplish anything, especially since he's already lost another of his guards rifle, and the only other one left is currently at 1. I mean, he is retreating, so yeah, he's going to make it. But yeah, I mean, there's not going to be any comeback from here. I doubt it. Meanwhile, we do see a tank with a damaged engine. Does it say what is it? Heavy engine damage. Catastrophic damage to the engine limits the top speed to a crawl. So yeah, very heavily damaged engine. I guess he hit a mine. Yeah, it looks like there was a mine there. Maybe there's like a scar on the ground. So it's crawling there. So it's gonna stay there for a while. But we do have we have a pair of pioneers. Why do I keep saying pair? We have a squad of pioneers repairing it. And, well, we can't see it right now because they're all repairing and blinding me in the screen. But they have a PTRS rifle that they picked up, so that's actually pretty cool. The MG is going to pack up and probably go cap more spots, considering that there is no current opposition. He is banking a lot of manpower. I'm not sure if he's trying to get something. 700 manpower? What's manpower heavy? I mean, the artillery, maybe? I think it's about 700 manpower, but, well, I mean, while artillery would help because of the emplacements, and we now have a Pack 43. Okay, well, that Su-85 even dares to crawl its way up here, it's gonna get taken out immediately. Yeah, this is a pretty heavily fortified position. Artillery is effective against it, obviously. I mean, indirect fire is never going to be wrong, but even so, it's a lot to deal with. And he is triple capped right now in the victory point, so he is ticking down. He's under 100 now, which is going to be tough to deal with. And the conscript squad just walks to his death. Can he make it out? Yeah, he makes it out. Just managed to get out in one piece. Well, not one piece, in one. It's just one member piece. We have the guards rifles getting mauled. Doesn't have enough. We have another. No, and he loses both PTRS rifles from that guard squad, and it gets run over. So there's 2 more weapons for the German, and the Su-85. Well, he doesn't get circle strafed. He did manage to pull it out. No, he should have kept backing up. I know there's infantry over here, but yeah, just keep backing it up, because there we go. Nice. We got a critical hit on the engine, which means that he is going to be able to make it this time. He's going to be able to get that kill, but it's going to be hard for him to get out of this one. Although, it's still being circle strafed. That's not good for him. going to push forward. He's blind with rage. He wants to get this Panzer IV, and there we go. Actually got abandoned, so if the Soviet player can pick it up and get it repaired, that would be a nice win for him. But I believe he should have another tank. Well, he has it hidden up here in the north. I don't think it can shoot from there. No, he can't. He is moving it now, so it's going to get a position. He did recruit the tank, which is currently damaging the... Oh, but he's going to get artillery. Railway artillery, no less. Boom! Both in one shot. That was a one cost-effective shot. Ow, wow. That smoke kills my frames. Let's see that again. Look. Look at my frames. Oh, okay. Let's just stay away from that smoke. We'll look at it from far away. Okay, well, and with his Su-85 gone, the Panzer IV is just going to go run up into the base. He does have a guard rifle to deal with, but that's it. He's out of points. And a victory for the German player. A pretty good comeback. He did have it tough at the beginning. He lost pretty much the entire map. But once that Panzer IV hit the field, the Soviet player didn't have any counter to it, and it killed all the scout cars, and it was pretty much all Germans from there. He did make the Soviet player the mistake of just blobbing his infantry. You should never do that. I mean, blobs are effective sometimes, but I mean, he blobbed that too many times. So yeah, I mean, he blobbed the first time. Once he saw it didn't work because he had machine gun supporting, he should have spread out, looked for flanks, get those machine guns out of the way, and that would have been better. But, well, regardless, it was pretty good play by the German player, and he pulled out a win. So anyways, thanks for watching. If you have any positive or negative comments, just leave it in the comment section below if you want. And if you want, you can send me your replays, and I'll try to do my best to cast them. Anyways, again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.